Hello, Bitcoin plebs and bulls. Welcome to another FU Money. Today is Saturday, the weekly live stream, and I welcome you all. Before we go to the charts and the markets and everything I have to announce, let's see. Lots of people here today. Thank you for joining. Let's see who is here today. We have Maria. We have King of Lightning, one of the giveaway winners. And Skahodl again, welcome back. And Sergio, I guess, is a new addition to the channel. Welcome here, and I hope you enjoy the content. And let's see, Guts is here with with a JPEG, which was stolen, I'm sure, for some from some NFT, which proves by itself that NFTs are not property. Anyway. Let's see. And Serafin is here today. Also, Marco, welcome back. We didn't see you for some time. And David. so many emojis. Welcome back, man. And of course, one of the moderators, and David again. And let's see. This is me, not funny. Done. And Skahodl again. So welcome, guys, welcome. And of course, I was just making some time for some more people to join before we go to the announcement. Today is a very, very interesting day. I was watching this short film this morning, and I really enjoyed that short film. I already posted it on the Telegram group, but just before we start, let's talking about Telegram group. Let me show you guys here. Are the links for the giveaway. Of course, I will just open the form really soon, in just 1 or 2 minutes. But here are the Twitter accounts you should follow, of course, for the giveaway, and not just for the giveaway, just to follow me and the channel on Twitter. So the first one is my personal Twitter account, the second one is the channel's Twitter account, and the third one is the Telegram group, where people, more than 550 people already, are discussing Bitcoin 24 hours a day. And of course, I'm also there when I'm not recording, live streaming, or sleeping. So you can address me directly. You can ask me any questions and I will be there. And if I'm not, I will answer as soon as possible. So join the Telegram group. It's a very interesting place to discuss Bitcoin and the markets in general. And you will be very welcome there. Okay, so let's see. Going on and hiding this first. But going on to, let me leave the chat here because some people are writing more messages. And Firmino is also here. Also Sergio. I'm not a new addition, but during the week I can't many times due to the chat. Okay, so I haven't seen your avatar so many times. I guess I did not remember your picture, but welcome anyway. Everyone is welcome here. So let's go and see. What I was talking about was this video that I watched today. And by the way, I already uploaded it also to the FU Money News channel. So if you don't know how to get to the FU Money News, you just go to the homepage of this podcast here, which is the FU Money podcast. This is the main page of this channel you are watching now. If you scroll to the bottom, you will find 2 more channels of the FU Money universe. One is the FU Money Portugal, which, by the way, will open officially on Monday with the interview conversation with Fred Antunes, the Portuguese, the president of the Portuguese Association of Blockchain and Cryptocurrencies, and also the FU Money News. So if you click here on FU Money News, you will see this second channel that we have, which, by the way, you should subscribe because we just need 8 more people to be able to register the personalized URL for the channel. So we need 8 more subscriptions. People, try to subscribe right now to the FU Money News, and you will find the movie I was talking about here. So this is the link to the Bitcoin is Generational Wealth, and this is a short film by Matt Hornick and Thomas Strollite, and this is an amazing movie, guys. Oh, sorry, let me just remove the sound for now. So this is an amazing short film, like a short documentary about Bitcoin, and you guys should, of course, watch this. I just added it to the channel also in support for this short film. Of course, I loved it. I watched it already 4 or 5 times today, so you can imagine I was very emotional watching this. This is the real reason why Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin. Go watch it. It's only 14 minutes, 50 seconds. It's below 15 minutes. It's just a small period of time of your lives, and it's really worth it every second. So don't forget to go to the FU Money News. Click on the video Bitcoin is Generational Wealth, a short film by Matt Hornick and Tomer Strolite. Very, very interesting. This is all the reasons we are here, and this is also the reason why Bitcoin exists. So watch it and comment below when you watch the movie. Just make some comments if you like it. I guess we already have, wow, 246 views since I just uploaded this a few hours ago, and we already have 250 views here. So I guess people are really enjoying this this short film. So that said, and me asking you, of course, guys, to subscribe to the FU Money News because of the personal ID URL you guys can see here on top. We still cannot have the channel registered as youtube.com/FU Money News because we need 100 subscribers for that. So 8 more. Just go there and subscribe, and I appreciate that very much, and thank you. Okay, so another thing, the giveaway for today. Today is the last giveaway for the $100 in Bitcoin, but we will find some other ways to reward all the loyal followers of the channel. So no worries, guys. I will just create some other forms of doing this, not just giving money, and that's it. There will be a lot of fun for sure, some games, and we will have fun together while getting people to be rewarded also for watching the channel. And it's a way of thanking you for supporting this this channel, which, by the way, is only supported by the community. So we have no sponsors, we have no shilling of shitcoins, we have no one giving us money to make us say what they want. So this channel is just for you, by plebs, for plebs, and that's why we don't have, and we might have in the future, I don't know, but only legitimate companies if they want to. So no shilling, no scams, nothing like that. Okay, so these are the rules for the giveaway. You guys know this already. If you don't, just click on the link below on the video notes. The first link on top is the link to this page. And these are very simple rules, of course, just following the Twitter account, joining Telegram group, and watching the intra-week videos while also gently touching the like button and commenting the videos. And then you are eligible for the $100 in Bitcoin for the giveaway, which will happen around 5 p.m. today, 5 p.m. Portuguese time, of course. Adjust for your own time zones. And then after reading the rules, you just click this last link here, and it will take you to this form, which I will open now exactly at, let's make it 4:10. So I will give it to 4:25, 15 minutes for you guys to fill in all the answers for the giveaway. And this is now open. So if you want to participate in the giveaway, you already know what to do. You just answer all the questions here, which are not so many, like 5 or 6. And then in the end, you have to give us a Bitcoin prediction for the price of Bitcoin when the 5 p.m. candle opens at 5 p.m. Portuguese time. Of course, adjust for your time zones. Okay, the form is now open, guys. Let me see if this is correct. Yeah, the 6th of November. This is the number 7. The 7th giveaway that we do here in this channel, on this channel. And that corresponds to $700 given to the followers of the channel. So after the giveaway today, I will have given $700 in Bitcoin. We don't give fiat, we don't give shitcoins, only Bitcoin here, only sound money. And that's what that video I was just describing on the FU Money News channel is all about. It's all about sound money, the past, the present, and the future. You should watch that video for sure. So go there and watch it. Okay, this is open right now. And I will not check the form on the backstage because it will show some emails. I don't want to give away or dox emails of people participating in the giveaway. So we'll just wait for 4:25 before we check the answers and find a winner. So don't forget, you have to give us your price prediction for Bitcoin at 5 p.m. Portuguese time, which will be around 50 minutes from now, okay? And the price will be given by the opening of the candle on the charts. Okay, let's go to the markets and see some more people joining. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you all being here. Let's see who else is here. Hey, Vitor Zeiss was the first winner of the giveaway. Okay, so let's see. So Vitor Zeiss here already. Hi there. He was the first winner 7 weeks ago. And Life Insane. Hey guys, good morning. How are you? And also Hugo Alexandre Cruz. Welcome back to the channel. As usual, you are always here. And of course, Kahodl is saying gently touch the like button so that more people can find out about this live stream through the YouTube's algorithm. So the more you like this video, the more it is shown to other people by the algorithm, and we get more people here supporting the channel and joining our community. Okay, so let's go to the numbers. Number time, like the Simply Bitcoin podcast. Number time, and let's see what is happening here. So we are now let me just refresh the page so we don't get any errors on the numbers. So we are now at, Bitcoin is now at $60,780. This is minus 0.3%, counting the last 24 hours on the spot market. Of course, these are numbers from the spot market only. And this corresponds to the last 24 hours of trading. So we have traded around $15.65 billion. And Bitcoin is just 0.3% below the price that it was 24 hours ago. So this is a small drop in the last 24 hours. In fact, we have been supporting the support around 61,000. That support has been holding for a long time. Since yesterday, we have been holding this line. So let's hope that Bitcoin does not go much lower than these numbers and we can actually start to reverse the price action to the upside. You guys know already, all the rest I don't give an F of what is here. In fact, it's really, really funny that the most stupid and scammy coin ever is here in number 2. Can you guys imagine? This is even in front of number 3, Ethereum, and it's really funny to see this here. Actually, it's really funny how people get scammed and continue to get scammed. It's amazing. But anyway, I'm not going to discuss these shit coins. Of course, you guys know me already. It's all about this one here, and this one is king, and it's what it matters. Okay, so let's go to the charts. Let's see what's happening here. Let me start with the total market cap. So the total market cap, it's not very, very different from yesterday. We continue to accumulate around this level of the 2.67 trillion. Yesterday we were around 2.7 trillion here. The accumulation continues. We are inside the resistance context. I will always try to zoom if I remember that some of you guys are watching this on your phones, so it's much easier if I zoom in. So this is the general outlook for the total market cap right now. We continue to slowly accumulate to the upside, of course, with some corrections. We had an ABC correction here, which took us to the exact support line around the top of the cup and handle. So right now we continue to the upside, very, very slowly consolidating. Very volatile candle somewhere here. For this one, for example, was a very, very volatile candle. So it means there's a big fight here between bears and bulls in the market, and now we have been correcting for already 2 or 3 candles, but nothing really to worry about. No big retracements here. The biggest retracement we had, and this is a daily chart, of course, so let me just give you guys a calculation. The biggest retracement we had was around 6%. So this is the area of the accumulation. This is the area that we are navigating right now. The big drop from the all-time high of the total market cap was just 6% to the low of the low after that all-time high. So it's nothing really to worry about for now. And I hope that the resistance context will not send us back down to a bigger retracement, which could go, by the way. Let me give you the numbers, of course. The bottom of the trend channel is now at 2.15 or $2.14 trillion. This is for me the area of interest in terms of total market cap to go into the market if you have some fiat. Of course, if I have some fiat waiting on the sidelines, This would be an area of interest for myself. Of course, you guys do what you have to do. I do what I have to do, and everyone thinks with their own heads. This is not financial advice, but this would be my area of interest to get back into the market again with some more long positions if that happens. So if we correct to in between 2.05 and 2.14, this will be my area of interest, taking into account that this is a total market cap. So you guys have to adjust to the Bitcoin or shitcoins that you will be using as your investment, which I don't consider a shitcoin investment. But anyway, that's your choice. That's your money. I don't really care if you invest in shitcoins and lose it all. I warned so many times already people not to invest in shitcoins, but some people still do it. So anyway, that's my absolute bottom for now. If we have a correction, of course, the bottom of the trend channel would be around 2.14 and probably leaving some weeks behind, even below that level. But this is the level I believe that would hold the correction if that happens. And this would be already a big correction. Let me check here. For example, if we go from the actual price that we have right now to the bottom of the trend channel, this would be a 20% correction. 20% correction. So this would be an amazing correction right now. Very big. So I don't believe we would go below those levels there. Although everything is possible until you reach the bottom of the context, which is the support context, the gray box down here, which is now around 1.6 trillion. So for now, as the bulls are in control, and you guys can see it here at the momentum, the bulls are in control, all the green dots are expanding to the upside and the red dots stopped here. So we are having a nice bullish momentum right now, which is fighting with all the resistances, and that's why we have some small corrections. But right now the bulls are still in control, so let's see how this goes. I'm predicting that in the short term, probably during this weekend, we might see lower levels for Bitcoin and some corrections to continue below before we find support again around the top of the cup and handle, which would be in fact a really nice area for a price reversal, for a reversal of the price action to the upside, making the confirmation that this is the breakout of the cup and handle. So pay attention. Follow the charts during the weekend. Of course, the weekly candles are going to close at midnight of Monday here in Portugal. Adjust for your time zones. And you guys should keep an eye on the weekly candles and take your conclusions from there. Okay? Just take into account that the bulls are still in control. We might have a small correction because the momentum is now turning back down. The sine wave is also turning back down. So we might have a short-term correction, but nothing serious, I hope. I'm not expecting any craziness like 20% of total market cap lost. So let's see what happens. Bitcoin. And I will keep looking at the clock because at 4:25 I will close the form. Don't forget, guys, go to the form. Don't forget to fill it in if you want to participate in the giveaway of $100 in Bitcoin. Now, this is the dominance. We continue to decline a bit. We are now around 42.91%. Dominance for Bitcoin, so that means that Bitcoin is losing a bit of dominance right now from yesterday, which was around 43% and a few dots. So I don't know what is happening, but probably we will see it correct again to the top of the support context, the gray box down here. For those on phones, this is the support context, the gray box down here, and we are now at the top of that support context. So let's see if the dominance stops here and we continue to the upside or not. We will have to evaluate before or at the point of the close of the week. Don't forget also, if you want to ask me anything, please mention the channel name on the chat with email symbol before the name, and I will get notified that this is a question, okay? So the dominance, nothing else to see here. From yesterday to today, just a small decline from 43.3, if I'm not mistaken, to 43, 42.9. So it's really small. But I'm hoping that the support context will hold this dominance here and not allow it to continue to the downside. Let's see how that goes. Now, let's go to Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin chart. I was just looking at the chat. I guess someone is asking about... yeah, someone was explaining how to participate in the giveaway. So of course you guys know the rules. If you don't, click the link below the video, and on top of the video notes, you'll find the link with all the rules. It's really simple, guys. But now it's the last giveaway. So for those that did not see or watch the videos during the week, it's impossible to participate because you need to know the numbers on those videos to participate today. So I guess if you did not join this channel earlier, or start to watch it a few weeks ago, you will not be able to do anything today. Today is just for the ones that have seen the numbers on the videos during the week. Okay, so continuing to the charts of Bitcoin, this is the weekly chart. We continue to have 3 dojis on top. That's amazing. That's been a long time since I saw that. We have an extreme fight here, very volatile candles of the week. We have huge weeks to the upside and to the downside. Also, this one to the upside. We even crossed the MRI resistance here, the red dots on your screen. Then the second week, having a doji, was very volatile to the downside and to the upside. So the doji closed exactly in the middle. And now we are having the third week in a row as a doji. And we are just 1 day and 8 hours away from closing this weekly candle, which I would hope turned green before the close in just 32 hours to close this candle. I would really like to see this candle close as a doji, but green, not red, which would be for me another bullish sign that we can still have some more accumulation and then reversal of the price action to the upside, breaking the all-time highs of before the 67,001 and the 64,001 right here in April. But we still have bullish signs here on this weekly chart. Of course, this is a green 5 of 9, so that means we could still have 3 or 4 more weeks of upside before having a correction getting to the MRI top. And also the moving averages are diverging from one another. The 20 period SMA is increasing the gap to the 50, and the 50 is increasing the gap to the 100, and the 100 is increasing the gap to the 200. So all of them aligned. Consensus looks good, although this is a weekly chart and consensus usually is on a 3-day chart. But in any case, I can just make the evaluation anyway. And this is a very, very good positive sign here. Also, let me look at the RSI. I'm still waiting for the RSI to break above the 70% level of the RSI inside the yellow circle. If not, we'll just move the yellow circle to the right and wait for the signal, because what counts is if this RSI level comes back down, finds support on this trend line here on the RSI, and then goes above the 70 line, that might be the signal of the trigger for the parabolic move of this bull cycle. It happened in 2013 and happened again in 2017. As soon as this line of the RSI crossed above the 70, we started the last and final leg of the bull cycle to the parabolic move of the blow off top. So let's see if that happens again. I'm very, very curious. Actually, Plan B also discussed this already, that he's expecting that if we cross above the 70 on the weekly chart, above the 70 RSI, that might be the signal and the trigger to the parabolic move of this final leg of the bull cycle. So I'm very, very curious to see when this happens. And of course, I will inform you guys as soon as it does. The MACD continues to look bullish here, although the bullish momentum is losing some strength. So we still have the blue line above the orange, but this bar here is now light green. So it means that we are losing a bit of momentum for the bulls, and the bar itself is also just a bit below the previous one, showing that we have a gap already to the downside on this bar. So I hope this doesn't go to the downside and starts to, or initiates here, a bear momentum for this part of the bull cycle. The third oscillator continues to go up, so the last bar is bigger than the previous one, and we are still on the green. So some bullish signs that everything is going fine for now. For now, on the weekly chart, let's see how this evolves to the next week. Okay, guys, it's 4:25. I'm going to close. Let me just go here, and I'm going to close the form. So we have 10 answers, and I'm going to close that. Sorry for those that did not answer. This is now closed, and I will check this later off screen so that I don't dox any emails from the people. Of course, some emails are already there, but not associated to anyone. But what counts is the sheet with all the lines of the answers, and I don't want to associate the names with the emails. Okay, so that's it. It's impossible to not show this first page here that you just saw, but anyway, let's continue. This is now closed, and as I saw, we had 10 people answering this form. Okay, so going back to the charts, and this is the weekly outlook. So I just finished it. I hope you understood everything here that I just saw about the weekly chart. Let me just go here to the chat and see if we have any questions. No, we don't. No mentions whatsoever on the chat. I guess everyone is understanding everything here. That's good. Okay, let's take a look at the daily, and the daily shows accumulation. So that's it. This is what I've been saying all this time. We have been accumulating around these levels from 58,000, which is this low here, 58,000 to 67, which was the all-time high. So in between the 58 and 67, we have $9,000 area of accumulation. We continue to go sideways, and this is the top of the ascending triangle that I showed you guys on the... By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this on the weekly chart. We have this ascending triangle, which we broke out of here, and we are now also continuing to have support on the top of the triangle, unless we go back inside the triangle and find support again around 44,000 or 43,000 for another leg down like this, and then continue to go up again and break out finally from this triangle. But this would take us a lot more time to reach to the top, because it would implicate that we could go into the next year already without breaking the all-time high that we have here. So that's the ascending triangle that you guys can see on the weekly chart. I don't actually like this triangle very much. For me, it's not 100% perfect, because we would need at least 3 touches on each side before the breakout. But I discussed this, and I saw it also with Tone Vase, and he also has the same kind of triangle here. So let's see how this goes. But I will try to evaluate it later if we have a breakout or if we come back to the inside of the triangle. Okay, daily chart again. So here we still have also all the moving averages in line. The 20, 50, 100, and 200 are also aligned on the daily chart. We already touched the top of the triangle. You guys can see here. This candle, the current candle of this day, already touched the top of the triangle, then went back up again. So I guess the triangle is acting as support also. This level is very important. And this orange dashed line here is the highest weekly close that we had. So we are now below it, and I would like to see it above the orange dashed line. However, on the daily chart, not everything is bad news. We are just now flipping the count to a red one, but if we close this candle just a bit above that, or if we could go above this trend line already, that is on the 4-hour chart, this would turn again to the green count, and we could have 2 more days of upside before an MRI top. But if we don't, and we just correct and maintain this flipping here to the red count right now, that means that we will not have an MRI top. And if we reverse the price action before the close of the week, probably tomorrow after closing this candle as a red 1, that would be also amazing. I would like it very much, because then we would start a new count on the green, and we could reverse the price action to the upside without having the problem of the MRI top. So right now, if we close this day like this above the top of the triangle, and tomorrow we flip it again to a green count, which would not be so hard, we would have to go above this level here, 62,800, then we would have a new green count here, which would be really good. Or on Monday, we would have to be above the 61,500. So every day more, we will have a different level, a lower level to overcome in order to flip the count to a green count. And that will be good, because we will skip one of the MRI tops that we could have here if we continue to the upside. Now, the RSI here is finding support on the trend line. We are just on top of the trend line. You guys can see that we are almost going below it, but so far we are still on top of the trend line here, which has been broken just once, I guess, since I plotted this line here, this trend line, and we are now finding support on the RSI level on this trend line. The MACD on the daily, you guys know already, this has been for so many days already. We have been bearish, so we continue to be bearish, but just notice that while we still consolidate and we don't leave this $9,000 area, the MACD continues to decline, which means that the more we accumulate, the more this will continue to decline without actual real decline in the price action. So that's very good in my book. I would prefer this accumulation to continue, giving time to MACD to reset the chart and flip to the upside, becoming bullish again without losing any real price on Bitcoin. So if we continue to accumulate around these levels, the MACD will continue to go down, and then if we reverse the price action to the upside, we will have a new MACD, a bullish MACD reset already and coming back from the deep, going back up, which gives us more time to go to the upside. So that is a very good option also if this happens. So let's see how that goes. But for the daily chart, there is nothing else I can really say. So let's take a peek at the 4-hour just quickly. So here it is, the trend line. As soon as we broke from the descending wedge, I noticed this trend line here because we touched it 4 times, the 4 yellow circles here, and then we broke it to the downside. But right now on the 4-hour, we are just on an MRI bottom candle. So that means that in 3 hours and a half, we will have an MRI bottom candle if this continues to accumulate here, which will give us the signal, the buy signal on the 4-hour for the short term, at least, that we could go up. But as I said before, looking at the daily and the weekly, I'm still expecting probably some downside before the actual reversal of the price action. So let's see what happens on the short-term chart, the 4-hour chart, when we have the MRI bottom. If this touches again on the top of the triangle, we might see a reversal to the upside, or we might see some disrespect for the MRI indicator in this case, and probably continuation a bit more to the downside to go to those levels of this channel here, this ranging sideways price action, which could take some more time in accumulation before we actually reverse the price action. Okay, the BitMEX funding rate, nothing is happening. It's not so leveraged as it could and as it shouldn't also be, but in any case, it's just a bit to the upside. So people are predicting that we might start to go up on the spot market, and some people are already leveraging long the market here, but it's really small, so it's not even important right now. Okay, let me just navigate here to the Pro Indicators framework, which is my second strategy, and here you guys can see the levels for the short term. We might still correct, but we had already a reversal of the trend channel. We were going down, and because of this inversion here and a higher high comparing to those two, this reversed the trend channel, which is now around 59,000. So the bottom of the trend channel is now around 59,000. I would not like to see it go below that. If we lose 59,000, that will be very bad. We might go lower to the support context around 53,000. So I would not like to see that, and we have to hold the 59,000 line and not have a lower low, or this could become a descending channel here, and that is not good. To the upside, we still have more space here, so the top of the trend channel is now around 64,600, and we have more space to the upside, given that the trend channel is now trending up instead of down as it was until the 2nd of November. But let's also take a look here at the daily on the Pro Momentum indicator, and you guys can see Pro Indicators framework. You guys can see how perfect this Fibonacci retracement was we just corrected from the all-time high of 67,000 to the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement, the Fibo line here, the first one, and we immediately went back up again. So we cannot lose this level, guys. This is the Fibonacci level is actually around 58, but I would not like to see it go below 59 as my minimum, because this corresponds to the bottom of the trend channel on the 4 hours pro framework indicators. Now, if we lose the 59 and you look at the daily chart, the next level could be 53, 51, or even 49. So I have an area here that goes from 49, which is the 50% context line, to the bottom of the trend channel, which is 51,300. So, and the 38 Fibonacci, the Fibo, the 38.2 Fibo is around 52,600. So I would not like to see it going to the 38 line, although this is a very good, if you guys are thinking about getting in back into the market, and myself, this would be a nice area for me to DCA again if this corrects down here to the 38 line, which might happen. But we have strong support. We have the 38 Fibo. We have this first range boundary here from this move to the upside after the 28K. And this was the first line of resistance that became support, really strong support. So we might see a correction take us to the 38 Fibo here, around 52,600. I would not like to see that because if we lose the 59, almost for sure that we are going to visit the 38 Fibo here. But it's really strong support. So I hope that Bitcoin can hold the lines here if that happens. But this is a good area to DCA back into the market if you have some money waiting in the sidelines, as I do. So, of course, you have to decide for yourself, not financial advice in any way. But for me, it looks like a good area to get back in. Okay, let's take a look at the dollar. The dollar continues to be rejected by the MRI resistance line. I love that. I love the dollar being rejected here. It's continuing to try to overcome this resistance, the red dots on the MRI lines. But it's still for the 6th week in a row being rejected. And after that, even if the dollar goes above it, we still have the previous swing high here, which is the orange dashed line. Again, new resistance in conjunction with this 200 period SMA, the purple line that is exactly on top now of the line of the previous swing high, which will face heavy resistance if it goes to that area over there. So the dollar keeps showing really good strength, trying to go to the upside, but keeps being rejected by the MRI resistance. And the second line of resistance is just waiting for it if it actually goes there. Now, gold yesterday went crazy. Gold broke out of this descending channel here. So it's the cup and handle that you guys know, 10 years cup and handle, as I've shown in the past in many videos. So this is the cup. So if you bought gold 10 years ago, you are exactly at the same level as you were 10 years ago. No big deal. So it means you actually lost money because the inflation keeps going. And if you bought gold 10 years ago and now it's at the same price, as dollar devaluation keeps going, you actually lost money. But that's gold for you. I guess only Peter Schiff and a few more gold bugs like it. But if you are an investor of gold, of course, you are expecting this to become bullish, and I see that it could, if this is not a fake out, if we are now getting out or breaking out of this handle, we might see gold turning bullish really soon and going to the end of this year, increasing in price, probably beating the $2,000 per ounce, which is actually the top of the cup. So let's see if we have a breakout of gold here till the end of the year, probably first quarter next year, as gold moves like a snail very slowly. But that's it for gold. No big news here. We're just trying again to break out of this handle, and actually we are now already above the moving averages, so that's also good news for gold bugs. Now the S&P continues to break all barriers. I continue to say that this is driven, of course, by the printing of the dollar and trillions coming out of the Fed. So of course you guys know that this is driving this S&P market, and we continue to have new all-time highs. Although I checked here the daily chart and we are approaching an MRI top for the S&P on the daily chart. So this was loading, but look here, we already have a doji turning red today, and this is an MRI warning top, MRI top warning, sorry. And the next candle will be an MRI top. So I might expect some retracement here, although we had already one and not respected again. Wow. So let's see if for the second consecutive MRI top this will be respected and the S&P will have a correction. So I will wait to see what happens during the next candle. But for the weekly chart, we are still on a 4 of 9. So the S&P looks like it wants to go to the moon before Bitcoin. So let's see. I don't believe it, but it's getting really crazy. It's getting really, really high without any significant correction. So I don't know where this will stop, but this will explode someday. As soon as people realize that the dollar is starting really heavy inflation and they will keep printing like crazy, I guess this will implode someday and no one will actually see it coming. Anyway, bigger outlook for Bitcoin. I removed all the lines. I removed all the supports and resistances. I removed everything except the trend line and the 2017 top, which is really important for us, which means that this is around 20K, this orange dashed line. This white line here goes from the bottom of the COVID crash up, touching the movement of Bitcoin price action from this one here, 1, 2, 3, and here almost 4, but we didn't get there. So we already touched the price action 3 times on this trend line, was never broken to the downside. This for me is of course a very good indication that we are still in a bull market and just accumulating. If we could have some correction to the downside, even if we had some correction here to the downside, let's say we would touch again this trend line around 48,500 or 49,000 or even 50,000. If we don't break it to the downside and this trend line just resists that temptation of allowing the price action to go below it, then we are still in a bull market, and we were always, despite what some people tell you on YouTube, we never left the bull cycle since the COVID crash. Look at that. We corrected 56% and we touched the trend line here after this has been plotted by me from the COVID crash to this point here in October. I plotted this line and we never crossed it below. So we were never in a bear market, as many people said after this 56% correction here, okay? So for me, this continues to be a very good outlook for Bitcoin. And even if we keep correcting and touching this line, but still going up at the same pace as this trend line goes up, this continues to be a bull market. Okay, guys, that's it for now. I guess I already occupied a long time with my analysis for the weekly charts and everything that I had to talk about. Let's see, no one is asking anything. I guess you guys don't like to mention the questions, please. Just use I will show you guys how to do it. Many of you still don't know. Just use the email and then F like this. This is what you have to write, okay? I will put an arrow there so you guys can see it. Just mention with the email symbol and the name of the channel. I will see an orange box with your questions. It's much easier than just scrolling the entire chat and trying to find some questions. So if you have anything you want to ask me, just mention as on the chat right now. Just use the @ symbol and then the name of the podcast, and it will be put inside this orange box. It's much easier for me to see it, okay? But if you guys have any questions, just send them over. We have a lot of people here, already more than 75 playbacks and some concurrent viewers. So thank you again for joining. While you guys ask me what you want to ask, and of course using the mentions on the chat, let's see here. I will check. Okay. Just one final time, guys. And we are just 15 minutes away from the opening of the hourly candle. So keep your eyes on that. I will try to not lose the beginning of that candle just to see the price action, where the price of Bitcoin was. And then we have to compare it with your answers for the final giveaway for now on this podcast. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to the, so not subscribe, of course, this is the channel itself. Follow the Twitter accounts for my, so the top one is my personal Twitter account, you guys know that. Just follow it for the new guys. The second one is the channel's Twitter account, and the third link is the Telegram group, where you can join more than 550 people right now and discuss Bitcoin markets and other markets in general. I'm also there when I'm not live streaming or recording or sleeping, so you can address me and ask me questions directly, and everyone will be very nice to you and you will be very welcome joining that group. Okay, but you can also find these links below on the video notes, so I don't need to show them for very, very long. You can just go to the video notes and you will find all the links there. So let's see if someone has any questions. I see already 2 questions. Okay, guys, that's it. It's much easier for me to see the questions on the chat. Let's see here. I will just go to the mentions directly on this app, and here it is. First one. Yes, probably yes, because you know, as this is becoming very unstable, I see that the correlation between Bitcoin and the S&P has been decreasing over time, and even some time ago when we went up, the S&P was going down for a small correction just some time ago, and Bitcoin made an all-time high. So I saw that the correlation was practically none at that time. But I believe that in general, we still have the S&P affecting the other markets also because of so many bullshit dollars being printed. So it's not, you know, if you are an investor, usually whales and big investors, they usually invest in many things. So if they invest in the S&P and they start losing money, of course, they will compensate those losses with some Bitcoin selling and try to get this equilibrium between what they invest and what they make in the markets. So I still believe that some people will, of course, sell Bitcoin if this happens, and it might have an impact on Bitcoin's price, although I don't believe it will be so big as it was in the past. But we will still see some oscillation there on the price of Bitcoin for sure if the S&P has a big correction. I'm not talking about like 2-3% correction, of course. I'm talking about corrections in, you know, 15-20%, something like that, which would be amazing for the S&P. Those kinds of markets, when they correct, it's not even close to 20%. But if something like that happens, of course, I would expect that that affects the price of Bitcoin. Okay, second one, a different follower. Do you think we'll hit 100K till the end of the year? I know it's always this question. Yes, I still believe that it's very, very possible that we could achieve those levels by the end of the year. Although the more days that go by, of course, that probability gets smaller and smaller. But we are still 2 months away from the end of the year. I've seen Bitcoin climb so many thousands of dollars in just a few days in the past. It's not my first rodeo. So I've seen Bitcoin doing really crazy stuff. I believe that as soon as we reset the MACD on the daily, and you guys can see it here, I will just put it a bit bigger on full screen. I usually never talk about the MACD on this chart because I show it in this one. And of course, if you have different perceptions, sometimes you don't really notice it. But look at this. This is the daily chart of Bitcoin on the MRI indicator. Of course, I have really large candles here, and the chart is not very compressed time-wise. So you see the MACD here as something just going up and going down and not really showing some thing like blow off top on the MACD or something like that. But if you look at this chart, it's exactly the same chart. This is a daily chart. This is the same daily MACD, but the chart is much more compressed because it shows the prices since December, the end of December 2019 to the current prices of today, and even, you know, a bit more time ahead because I still have this compressed. So it goes to May 2022. So in this case, you see the different perception that you get from the MACD being compressed and not being compressed. So here it just looks like, you know, a smooth wave to the upside and then coming back down and so forth. But if you look at this like that, it's exactly the same MACD, but it shows a completely different perception. And I believe that when this MACD gets to this, if we continue, so this is my perception here, okay? If we continue to accumulate around these levels and we don't have a big correction, or at least not as big as like 20 or 30%, so we could even come a bit down to the $50,000 level, approach again the trend line and then continue to go up. But if we continue to accumulate even without having big corrections, we might see the decline of the MACD coming back down and doing something like it did in the past. Look at that. So we started to go up, and here at the half of that move to the upside, the MACD was already declining. The blue line was below the orange line, and we start to decline the MACD, although the prices continue to go up. And when that happens, this is a bearish divergence. The MACD going down, the price going up, and then of course this big correction occurred, this ABC wave to the downside before continuation. We needed that just to get rid of those leveraged longs that were dominating the market by then. So as soon as that happened, then the MACD reached this level here, and we crossed again the blue line above the orange and started to go up again. So we might be seeing this area here might be very well be the same as this one, which I'm expecting we could still have some more upside, just a bit more, or not, just accumulation, and then we might see a correction again as the MACD goes approaching the zero level here, goes a bit below before some continuation again to the upside. So that's what I foresee happening. And if you guys see the timing for that, we might be seeing a new top by the end of December on the MACD. So I still believe that we could achieve the 100K this year, answering the question. And also, this is what I believe could happen to the price action before we go actually to the 100K level before the end of the year. So we might see more accumulation, MACD going down to the zero line, probably a bit below the zero line like this one here. And then if not a correction to the trend line, we continue to see accumulation. And then after that, we could see a reversal to the upside. I've seen Bitcoin doing this kind of stuff in just a short period of time, climbing up like crazy to new all-time highs. I've seen it do that from November to the end of December in 2017 in just 6 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, 6 or 7 weeks, we saw Bitcoin go from 5,000 or 6,000 to 20,000. And that in percentage-wise, it's a very, very different ball game. So answering your question, yes, I still believe we can go to 100K before the end of the year. We might not. It's a possibility that we might only see 100K next year. But I believe this will be in the short term regarding, you know, many years. This will be like to the end of this year, first quarter of next year. And now let's see if I have any more. First time viewer here. We have a first time viewer. I just noticed it looking at the chat. So let's welcome PGN3, first time viewer. Be very welcome on the channel. I'm sorry if this is the last time we have the giveaway. It will be today, and then we'll think about what we could do to reward the followers again in the future. But be very welcome. I hope you enjoy the content and you continue to watch us every time I live stream or upload a video. Any more questions, guys? Let's see who else is. So this is Q&A. Ask me anything you want. You don't need to ask. Ask me only questions related to the charts. I will be here answering anything you ask me, except the color of my underwear, of course. So just be reasonable, but I will be answering anything you would like to know. Sorry. Hey, Paulo, I didn't see you before. So also you'll be very welcome to the live stream today. Let's see how many minutes we have. Let me just move this to the hourly chart on this one here because it's much easier to see. So I will move this to the hourly chart. And as soon as we have a new candle here, which will happen in 4 minutes and 30 seconds, we will have the price for the giveaway. So I'm just waiting for that, and I bet you guys are also waiting for that. Don't forget, I will open the Google Sheets page with all the answers before I show it, so I can, crop the emails and not dox any emails from anyone. I'm trying my best to keep your data private. Of course, by using Google Sheets, you of course have to put your email there because they know it already, as you have to be logged into Gmail. So I will try to minimize the damage of revealing your emails, so don't worry about that. And let's see if we have any more. And Wugu is also welcoming the new addition to the channel, and I hope you enjoyed the analysis today. Let's see. We have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to the price. After that, I will announce the winner, and then I will transfer, while live, I will transfer the $100 to the winner, and he will confirm also using the chat that he got the transaction, and it could be just waiting for confirmations, but the transaction is already there, that saying that he is going to get $100. Okay, guys, any more questions? Just mention the channel name, and I will see it on the chat in a second. In the meantime, let's see if I have anything else to show. Here, no. 3 minutes away. Okay, let me remove that. Okay, you can ask me the color of my underwear. if you are so bothered by what. Okay, we have another one. Oh, before I forget, because I guess this is related to the Portuguese content channel that we are officially opening on Monday. So you must, if you are a Portuguese language speaker, I mean being Portuguese or Brazilian or from the African countries of Portuguese language, official Portuguese language. So I hope that you enjoy the new channel that is going to open officially on Monday. Let me see if this is related or not. I thought I saw how often you pretend to live stream on the PT channel. Okay, so at least 1 or 2 times a week, because I already have the stream on this channel here in English. So as you guys can imagine, it's really hard to have streams every day. It also impacts a lot in one's time. So I will try to keep that to like 2 streams a week. I don't really know, but I guess this will be enough for the beginning, because I'm still trying to line up some people, really relevant people to the space, to get a nice conversation going. So I guess the first one was, of course, very well chosen. Fred Antunes is coming on Monday at 9 p.m. live to have a conversation with me about some, interesting topics. Some of them very, how should I say? Not really, not easy to say that. Dividing opinions, and a lot of different opinions will come out of that. But we are just a few seconds. I will continue to discuss this just after this. I will show you guys the channel and the link to the video on Monday. So we are just, let me open here the browser on this side so I can start to log into Coinbase and start to check also the prices to send the Bitcoin to the winner. Okay, let me confirm that it's still 85 euros, the difference between dollar and euros, because I have to buy it in euros. But let's see here. Yeah, it's around 86 euros, so just a few cents difference from that price. And I will open here the other one just to be able to buy the Bitcoin, of course. So we have a new price, guys. So here we are, we have a new price on the hourly candle, and the opening price of that candle, just give me a few seconds, I will just announce it. So let's see, opening price of the 5 p.m. candle is 60,667.40. So 60,667 and 40 cents. And I will now open this here. I will do it like that so you guys cannot see it. I'm sorry. I will open to remove the emails from there, and I will just hide this message for now. Let's see who is the winner. So I have to do it like this and do it like that. I hope I'm not doing this wrong. So let's see. I will do it as fast as I can. Okay. This and also the wallets. I don't need to show the complete wallet. And now, okay, I can show it again to you guys. So I'm just going to order. I did not even see who won yet. I'm just going to order it from Z to Ace to have the highest price on top. And the correct price is, let me confirm it again, 60,667.40. 60,667 and 40. So let's see who got closer to this price. Wow, so this is ordered in, I guess this is the closest one. I guess you guys were really hoping for Bitcoin to reverse to the upside really fast, but I guess the closest price is this one. And is this the... Let me see. Is this the same winner as the first week? If that happened, that's really interesting. Because we had already two winners that took the prize twice. And if this happens, this would be the third time with a different winner. Oh no, Vitor Tsai, I guess this is the other one. So this is not the same one, I guess. But I will ask on the chat. So for now, the current winner is... The name is Ketei, I guess. And it didn't write, he just wrote Ketei here, so I don't really know. So Vitor Tsai is also from Hong Kong. That's why I wrote this. I thought that this was Vitor Tsai, but anyway. So I guess for now, and if anyone does not disagree, or if everyone agrees, these are the answers we got. And the closest one to 60. Oh, sorry. I made a mistake here. Okay. 69, 60. How can we have two guys with the same exact number? That's amazing. Wait a second. This is not the closest one. 667, 669. Man, we have these two with the same number. Can you guys explain to me, how did you get the same number even to the cent? Can you guys, Alexandre and Hugo Alexandre, I guess these are the closest ones. I'm sorry, this is not Ketei. I made a mistake. This is 667 and I thought this was a 6 here, but it's not. So it's 669. These are just $2 away, but they have both the same number. Can you guys explain that to me? Okay, let's see the chat. Can you guys explain this to me? Are you together in some coffee shop or something? How did you get exactly the same number? This is amazing. If that happened without you coordinating this is really, really interesting. So we will have to split this in two, right? As I said in the rules, if we have the same exact number, and that's why I asked you every time, I asked you guys to put the cents there, because it's amazing. How do you get the right number for two different people with exactly the same number of cents to the cent, right? It's really, really weird that you got this together. But in any case, this is the closest one to the price, 6667, and they gave us 6669. So I guess the two of them get half of the price. I'm looking at the chat. And Alexander is saying that he was inspired by the number of the week. The number, of course, the total sum of the numbers of the interweek videos was 69. So I guess he was inspired by that. But this was really, really close to the number, to the price, to the current price of Bitcoin when the 5 p.m. Candle opened. So I guess I will have to do this twice. I will have to split it in two, or that's really funny. For the last giveaway of the channel, that two people got exactly the same number. That's amazing, even to the cent. Okay, I guess they got inspired by the 69, which was the sum of the numbers of the interweek videos. So this was really close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the $100. I'm going to use the computer as this is easier. And then I will give each one of you 50 because you both won, or you were both exactly at the same distance from the price, the correct price. Okay, let's see here. So 86 market price and place by order. So that's it. Let's see. It's not so much, man. Actually, 100 is such a small number in Bitcoin these days. So I will have to split this in two. That's really amazing what you guys did. And I even saw it in the wrong way. I thought the 60,555 was the winner, but it wasn't. So sorry for that mistake. I did not check the above numbers. I thought this was the closest one. So let's see here, 0 and okay, I have to do it manually. So this is 0, 0. Oh man, why does my computer always has to be so hard on me? Okay, let me try again. No, it's not easy. Okay, I'll have to do it in some other way. You guys had to make my life harder, right? Giving exactly the same number. And now I have to do this twice. Okay. So it's 0016 3157. This is the amount of Bitcoin for the $100. Now I have to split this in two. And it gives me the number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not easy. So I will round up to 9 here. And this will be 3 zeros. Eight, 1, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now this is correct. And this is the actual amount here. And I'm going to transfer now. Okay, guys? So look at your wallets. Okay, Alexander and Ugo, look at your wallets. And as soon as this is done, I will tell you to check your wallets to see if the transaction is there. Okay, portfolio and withdraw. Bitcoin and crypto address. And now I'm going to put it here. And the first address will be by name order to Alexandre. Let me just check the last numbers there. BRVR. Okay, it says valid BTC address, and I'm going to send you the amount right now. Okay, now I need my code. Coinbase is so boring with all these codes. Let's see the codes. Alexandre, your transaction has been made. So keep an eye on your wallet and confirm that you got the transaction. Now I'm going to copy the same amount and send it to Hugo. And I will use this here. Also says valid Bitcoin address. I will confirm the last 4 characters, 20 CS. Yes, it's right. And here we go. Withdrawal and code. And there we go. Second transaction is sent. So that's it, guys. Let me just change this back to here, and let's see if they confirmed that they got the amount, the correct amount for 50, in this case $50, because we had to split it in 2 ways for both of them. I will just change this here to the chat. Another historical live stream, as Hugo is saying here. Let me put you the messages that these guys are writing there. And yeah, exactly. So I'm sorry for that. I guess people were seeing that I made it wrong at first. I thought that the winner was the last one on the list, but I did not remember the price correctly. So the correct one was given to people that just missed it by $2, and they gave us the same number. I guess really twisted minds there, Hugo and Alexandre. Because of the 69 was the number of the interweek video sum. So let's see if they confirmed already something. Okay, guys, just confirm on the chat that you have the transactions on your wallets. I hope everything is right. Just send it to me and leave that to... I can't do that, man. The rules are rules, and they got the same number, though, so they have to split the price in half. Another historical live stream. Yeah, I guess you... this is one of the winners, guys. Hugo Alexandre Cruz is one of the OGs of this channel. Give him congratulations, because he has been amazing following this channel since day one. Almost since day one, I guess. I don't remember if he was here on the first day. But Hugo is a really loyal follower of this channel. And also Alexandre is a OG of this channel. He has been here also since day one, almost, I guess. So they are really amazing guys and always following the content here. So I hope they got the transactions. Guys, I'm just waiting for you. 2 different winners, 2 same numbers, exactly. Can you guys confirm that on your wallets you have the transactions coming from this podcast giveaway, please? We would like to put your messages on screen saying that you got the giveaway so that no one doubts that I really sent you the Bitcoin. Let's wait a few seconds until they confirm that they have at least the transactions there. Not yet confirmed, but the transactions should be there already. That's really funny that the last giveaway of this, the last time that we are having this giveaway, $100 giveaway in Bitcoin, it's really funny that we have two people with exactly the same number and they have to split it in half to get to, so that both get the prize. I'm still waiting for you guys. Okay, we have one confirmation here. Let's see. Oh no, we have already, no, we have one. So confirmation received. And yeah, you started, so Ugo is not from day one, but almost day one, because I started this channel in March and he started to follow on May. So I guess it's not because of 2 months that we will not see the importance of people following this channel. Okay. And he said also that received at 5:13. So I'm just waiting now for Alexander to confirm that he also got the transaction of the Bitcoin I sent. Please, Alexander, hurry up. We cannot wait all day for you, man. Just tell us if you got the transaction, which I hope you did, of course, if you did not make a mistake on your wallet. Okay, we have confirmation also from Alexander here. Confirmed. Thanks a lot. So I guess they both got the $50 in Bitcoin. I'm sorry that it's only 50 for each, but as you guys got exactly the same number, that's the rules. And I said it from the start that if someone gets exactly the same number and if they are the winners, which is really funny to happen in the last time we do this, we have to split the prize in two, and then each one of you will get $50 in Bitcoin. Okay, guys. I'm really happy for you both, Alexander and Ugo also. What best way could we have to end this giveaway and then to give it to two more people, actually two different people from all the winners since the beginning. So they never won any of the giveaways, and that's really good. No worries for the delay, man, no worries. I just wanted to confirm everything online so that people know that this is not any kind of scam and that you actually got the Bitcoin there. I'm also happy to use Coinbase for this because they are really quick sending the transactions to the blockchain and you see it immediately. These days they have been really quickly doing that, and you immediately see the transaction on your wallet if this is of course going to you. So it's really easy to confirm. Okay, guys, any more questions? This was a really happy day for me. Oh, I almost forgot. I said that I was going to show you the video for the opening, the official opening of the Portuguese content channel on Monday. And let me just go here so I can now close this so we don't need it anymore. And we had 10 answers, which is really good, guys. Thank you very much for participating. And we will find another way also to reward everyone that likes the channel and the content and our loyal followers here at the FU Money podcast. Now I'm going to show you, so just to mention it again, I really enjoyed this short film by, let's put it here so you guys can see it better. So the short film by Matt Hornick and Tomer Strolight. These are two directors of this short film that was published just a few days ago, I guess, or yesterday or 2 days ago. I can't remember exactly. I just know that I saw it this morning. I watched it already 4 or 5 times. I found it amazing. So you guys have to watch it. It's really, really good. It's like 15 minutes. It's a 15 minutes documentary about Bitcoin, the past, the present, and the future. And this is so amazingly done. You have to watch it. So if you want to watch it, just go to the FU Money News. And to do that, you just need to scroll down to the bottom of the page on the main channel, which is the one you are watching now. You will see this icon with FU Money News. Click there and you will be taken to this channel here, which is one of the FU Money Podcast Universe channels. And this is all about the news. I kindly ask you guys, subscribe it, because we need 100 subscribers to have a personalized URL for the channel, which will be, of course, FU Money News altogether. And you will see this video there. It was just published today, 4 hours ago. We have already 352 views. So if you haven't subscribed to this FU Money News channel, you should, because this is where I compile the best news from the web. I take all the news, I make the juice only, I edit and cut the most important parts, the parts that you really want to hear, because time is money. And then I reduce them and I publish it here. So you get all the news in one place about Bitcoin and the markets in general, but only the juice from the news, and not like 30 minutes news that you can only, the only part that matters is 5 or 6 or 10 minutes. Okay, so if you like that, subscribe to this one too, and just watch this movie that I watched today. It's amazing, really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Now, I will show you the other one, which is the FU Money Portugal, and this is opening on Monday officially. And for that, we have already a really nice guest, a special guest that will join us for a conversation live at 9 p.m. Portuguese time. And this is Fred Antunes. He is the president of the Portuguese Association of Blockchain and Cryptocurrencies, and also the CEO of Real Fever. So if you are into this and you know Fred and you know me, of course, and you like this kind of debate, conversation, join us live on Monday, 9 p.m. Portuguese time, and you will see or be able to watch a really interesting conversation between me and Fred. So, and this will be mostly about Bitcoin versus shitcoins, decentralization, NFTs, and other topics of interest. Let's put it like that. But of course, this is for the Portuguese speakers only. So Portuguese people, Brazilians, and African countries of official Portuguese language. So there's a lot of people that speak Portuguese, of course. And if you like this kind of content, you should subscribe to the Portuguese channel. So don't forget that. We will have a great time with Fred on Monday at 9 p.m. And that's it. I don't want to announce anything else. I guess the price is not moving. We started this live stream around 60,780. We are now at 60,750. So it didn't move almost anything. And that means that we are not having a volatile weekend. Let's see if anyone else has any questions. I've been live streaming for 1 hour and a half already. So guys, you will have to forgive me. I have to go soon. But let's see if you have any more questions here that I could address, of course. Sorry for the delay, no worries, man. I just wanted to confirm that everything is good and you have the transaction with you. CB, definitely it's fast and cheap to transfer, exactly. So it's one of the best ways I found to do this, because one, I don't have to reveal my wallets, my personal wallets, you know, in Ledger, which you guys could then confirm how many Bitcoins are there, of course, but I want to keep that private for now. So that's why I'm sending from Coinbase, and also because it's really fast and the fees are cheap to send Bitcoin to other wallets outside of Coinbase. And let's see, no more questions, I guess. No one is mentioning the channel name, so I guess no one wants to ask me anything else. The beginning of the video reminds me of the Bitcoin standard. Man, just watch the video. And you are a cinematographer, and you are a photographer, and you are a guy that I know that you are connected to the arts world. You will find this video amazing. You will love it. So this is my recommendation for you when the stream ends and you can watch the video, of course. You will really, really enjoy that. An epical video, very good one. Yeah, so if you watched it already, good for you. That's really nice of you. And of course, guys, now I will have to wrap up. So if there are no more questions, I see no more questions on the chat, and I see that some people are already going to live their lives and enjoy the weekends. I will also do the same, and I thank you so much for being here today for this stream. Let me just hide the message now. So the time for questions is over, and I hope you enjoyed the content today. So if you did, gently touch the like button as usual and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video or I start a live stream. And of course, now I was just looking at the chat. Maybe someone forgot to ask me something, but it's not just people saying goodbye and thank you. So goodbye to you all, and I will now leave you with the wise words as usual.
All right, let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out there.
Exactly, guys. Let's roll, and let's be really careful out there in the markets. And I will see you again on Monday for two videos. The one in the afternoon in English for the analysis, and the one in the evening in the Portuguese channel, the official opening of the channel with Fred Antunes. Until then, bye-bye.